Hey, Paul, so I have the email that you sent me, but Summer's going to go over the schedule. Is the same information on the bottom on his as the sheet you gave me?
Yeah.
I can just work off this?
I'm live now.
Huh?
I'm live now. I thought you were done.
What's up, y'all?
You don't even tell
All
me.
likes dudes. What y'all doing?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Mom and Dad. Hey, Arlen Donis.
Summertime.
Yay.
That yay is right. Yay is right. Yay! All right.
To a repair shop of your choice. Work with your insurance company, meet with your adjuster, and call you to discuss the alternatives to getting back on the road. Don't stress when you have an accident. Call Man Record Service 424-2173. We take care of everything.
If it's happening now, you're hearing it now. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM. You're listening to the Cheap Seats.
I don't like people playing on my phone.
Ready for me, y'all? I got this. Where this hat? Can't take it. It was a sold out show. But the roar of the crowd, we can picture the scene. Put his head to the wall, like a distant scream. Yeah, I'd rock it all. Man, am I over here throwing down? Am I live?
You are live.
All I ever really wanted to do was be a rock and roll star. Stop staring at me.
Oh, Moose sent me a text. He said Bass is playing foreigner.
I am playing for
But that's which the last jukebox something.
the last jukebox. It's not the last jukebox. It's Jukebox Hero.
Oh, is that what it is?
The last jukebox.
Well, they just said jukebox. Like he thinks I know what he's talking about.
So, what'd you think, Coach Derek Carr? Very impressed.
I'm impressed.
Very impressed.
Well, the young man, I've seen him play football like you have. I was impressed with that too.
He had an amazing career at Martin.
He can coach football.
I
think
don't
he's a
like
good
too many
high.
Martin players. You know that.
Yeah, I
I can't.
know.
I'm not
That's the
allowed
enemy.
to.
You're a governor.
Yes, I'm a gov, baby. Scrap with them dudes, man. But I got mad respect for DC. He was a great quarterback.
Well, he was in high school. Didn't you enjoy doing
He was
his
in
games?
college too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
Both, but he's a very fine coach, and you could tell his answers were solid.
He didn't sound like somebody who didn't know what they were talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
Kind
he
of like
did.
my friend over here to the right. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Summer.
Hello.
What
you
in
guys.
the world are you doing?
I'm just coming to hang out with you guys for a little bit.
It improves the looks of our show.
Is it odd that I look forward to Wednesday nights more than probably any other night of the week? Cheap
No, I do too, so it's great.
Seats? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's quite
straight
wonderful.
in front of me is the one and only Paul Schulze, founder of the Feast, Worthy Road Studio, BallGame Blitz. And on Wednesdays, you get a dash of summer in the middle of the wintertime as Summer Sturgis from Worthy Road Studio, joining us live in the studio. Good evening, Miss Summer.
Hello, sir. How are
It
you?
is a pleasure to have you here. It is,
Yes.
and I'm doing fine. Thank you for
Wonderful.
asking. Certainly appreciate that. Another week has come and gone. You've worked a lot. You've been a busy gal. Lots of big games over the past 7 days.
Yeah.
And that's
And
not going to
also-
stop. It's
No,
not about to
sir.
stop
No.
anytime
Not gonna
soon.
no.
And by the way, I have to tell you, make sure I got this right, Paul. In the last 28 days, how many views? 20,000. Is that right? In the last 28 days?
Just over 20,000, yeah.
Yes. It's over 20,000, right?
Yeah, it's over 20,000.
Oh, we got the big number.
We've had 800 views just on the USJ and JCS game, the boys
Wow.
game.
And then there's
Since
going
last
back
night.
to YouTube and
Yeah.
looking at it even more.
Yeah, forever. Yeah.
And we're going to play a clip from that game
Oh, yeah.
Saturday on
That
the
was a
sports
good
show.
game.
No, that's game, the three-pointer you hit from
Yes.
downtown Jackson.
Yeah, they were on it.
Summer helped me out last night. I missed seeing they had a great camera shot, Bass, of the crowd there and the kids
Yeah.
cheering and stuff. She
Yeah.
is a great director. She makes me look
Tell
good.
me, she's directed
Yeah.
games for me before, playoff games. When
Yeah.
everything was on the line, I know how good she is.
It's a blast.
And what does it feel like to be part of? Frankly, and Paul, I'll just say it, history in this sense that what you guys are doing now has just not been done. Not to this level, not
I
like
love
this.
it.
And to be able to bring, high school sports, the granddaughters and grandsons of so many people who don't live in this area, who would never be able to travel all the way here because they're in, Puxatawny or in Walla Walla, and they want to watch Willie on a Friday night.
Right.
And you guys allow them to do that. And by the way, the production is absolutely outrageous. It's never really been done like this before. How does it feel to be a part of that?
I love it. It is absolutely something that I never dreamed I would even get in and do, but I truly have a passion for it. And it is so exciting. Like the energy last night was crazy.
Well, she was going good, and she helped run out. So,
crazy.
but people, she's not doing a one camera shoot.
No.
We have anywhere from 5 to 7 cameras.
Yeah,
She has to manage.
I think I had 6 or 7 cameras last night. So yeah, it was so, I love it. The more cameras, the more I love
And
it.
it's all the brainchild of that dude right there.
Absolutely.
That dude right there. So
He
not
is
only
the one.
do you get great high school sports action with all these different teams, but you get local colleges and universities around here as well. Who are some of the people that you guys are carrying?
We've got Freed-Hardeman University. We've got Union University. We're doing a couple of Bethel games. We've done a few, and we plan on doing a few more. We've got, let's see, I think those are our colleges. But we've got, the other high schools like Jackson Christian and Sacred Heart. I got Jackson Christian USJ on my mind from last night, but Sacred Heart, Jackson Christian, and Trinity.
And
Peabody
make sure
also. So.
that I have this right now. Your next collegiate broadcast, is that going to be Union in West Georgia next Wednesday? Is that going to be the next one? And that's going to be, you're going to be the director on that one with of course, the legendary Steve Beverly doing his thing as Union University takes on West Georgia, and that will be a week from today. Now, we were scheduled to carry Union basketball tomorrow night and Saturday. That is not going to happen now. I think the games were just postponed, right? But those games will not be happening. So, and your next broadcast of a college game is Union and West Georgia. And I'm looking through here. Freed-Hardeman will be the following day. Is that right? It'll be next Thursday as they take on UT Southern. I've never heard of UT Southern.
Yes, you have to. Martin Methodist. It's part of the UT
that's right.
chain.
That's right. You told me that's what they're called now. Okay, UT Southern.
Yeah, it's part of the UT chain.
Come
Like
on,
UT
Martin
Martin,
Methodist.
UT
Come on,
Chattanooga.
y'all. Go back to Martin Methodist.
That's who I'm used to. And a good friend of mine, Jeff Bain, used to be director there. She's going to direct one of the biggest games in Jackson Friday night.
So you guys have over 2,500 subscribers right now.
Dude.
And for those somebody who might not know, how do you subscribe to what you guys are doing?
You just get on YouTube and subscribe. Yes. You can't, it's just unbelievable.
And some of the numbers that have come out for you guys in the last 48 hours, just south of 2,000 views.
Yeah.
2,000 views in the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's really growing.
Yeah.
It's going like a wildfire. Yeah, I love it.
Now, here's what you got to do. You got to go like Worthy Road Studios Facebook page.
Yes.
And what can you find on that Facebook page? What are you going to find there?
On Worthy Roads?
Yeah.
Everything. No, I'm just kidding. You can find everything. We have you can find the games that we are broadcasting, then we have so many other things there. I don't know if you do all the services and stuff on Worthy Roads. Yeah, so there's all the services. He's got like banquets and things like that. I know from Peabody. Any kind of event. But you can, the same thing would be on like YouTube also. But.
And that's and on the Facebook page, that's the sports is the BallGame Blitz. That's
BallGame Blitz.
It's BallGame Blitz. Now BallGame Blitz is part of Worthy Road Studios, but they're separate, right? They're two different things. Because Worthy Road Studios doesn't just do ball games.
No. He Paul is a genius. He has come up and he is just master of all trades. Let me tell you, he does so much. He's got like hunting on there. He's got ball games. He's got services, funerals, events. Anything that you would need streamed or even recorded and edited. He can do it.
You do graduations, right, Paul?
Graduations, yes, everything.
Church services, funerals,
weddings,
and you said hunting shows.
And he's even done political events because I believe he did that one for Manny Sethi last year or 2 years ago when that happened.
We were all together.
Man, so literally, like Summer was saying, this is not just about a ball game.
No.
I mean, that's definitely that
No,
too.
yeah.
For sure.
Tell 'em
but
how we met.
So much more.
Yeah, we actually met. I worked for a local boutique, and they did lives there, and that he was doing the lives for that boutique, and that's
So
literally how I
what'd you
met
do,
him.
Paul? Slide close to the microphone because what'd you do? Say hi. You look like you could
He said, "Hey."
produce my games.
No,
How's that work?
he
It's
had
like
to.
Home Shopping Network.
It was what?
It was like Home Shopping
It was
Network.
like a home shopping
And we
network.
typed
It was
all the
during
information.
COVID, so I mean that's
That's
really
how I
how
met
all
Coach.
of this. Yeah, it's really how all this has kind of broke out, I guess. And he was doing the lives for this boutique, and all of a sudden, like he had to literally stop because his load was so heavy and booked for sports. I think basketball was starting, and he had no time.
She was a model.
So,
can see
so he
that,
was
yeah.
like, "Why don't you come?" And I was like, "Well, I can't because, I'm committed to this job." But then, voila. So that's literally like how I met him. So everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
And your friend said, "You're gonna do what?"
Yeah. I know, right?
You're modeling, right? You're gonna produce
what?
high school basketball games and funerals. How does that work?
Yeah. Well, it was funny. I was at Jackson Christian at a baseball game, and I think he wanted to. You were there, Coach Joe,
Yeah.
announcer, and Paul had his trailer, and he was like, "I need to go take a picture." And he was like, "Watch how I do this." And he was doing the cameras. And he was like, "I need to go take a picture. Why don't you just try this?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Okay." And I just sat down, and he said he stepped back, and he was like, "Oh my God."
I hate to do this to Paul, but we didn't miss him while. I'm serious, she did. She was smooth as silk and better than milk, like I talked about with my little saying. We didn't miss him punching the buttons. I love you, Paul, but I'm sorry.
Baseball is
He
the
loved
hardest. It is the hardest broadcast you can do.
Baseball, yeah.
could
I
definitely
loved
see
it.
that.
But my dad, my dad is a huge baseball fan, and so I'm telling you, like baseball was on TV all the time, so I guess that might have helped a lot, But I loved it.
I got
loved
a
it.
very important question. Has he ever taken you to IHOP after a game?
No, I don't really remember, but he's definitely taken me to a lot
Usually
of games.
higher end.
Braves, Cardinals,
I
and
got this. Coach gave me for Christmas me an IHOP gift card that's burning a hole in my wallet.
Oh.
So
And he's on his diet right now.
That don't mean I can't have an omelet. I can have an omelet, and that's what I'll do. So let's do that real soon. We have to be
Sure.
on IHOP sooner than later.
Sure.
We're gonna make that.
That's a
happen.
good place to meet, isn't it, Paul?
Okay, so,
Yeah, we
so
had a lot
let's
of
go
good times.
over, if you will, if we wrap this up, let's go ahead and go over the upcoming schedule for all the games
Absolutely.
for the Road
Yeah.
Studio and BallGame Blitz, which, by the way, you can check out at WNWS.com, courtesy
Absolutely.
of the great folks at Worthy Road Studio.
Absolutely. So as you know, last night we had Trinity and versus Sacred Heart, and of course Jackson Christian versus USJ. And if you did not watch that game, you should definitely go back on YouTube and watch it. It was an excellent, amazing game. Friday we have Jackson Christian and Trinity playing, and we have the amazing announcers of Dom and Dave, who I just love to death too, and Coach Joe, the voice of the Eagles. So that will be a great game. Then we have, on Saturday, we have Peabody versus West Carroll. And on Tuesday, we have Peabody versus Halls, and also Jackson Christian versus Sacred Heart. And then next Wednesday, y'all would be doing the Union University versus West Georgia, correct?
That's absolutely correct.
And then also on Thursday, we will have Freed Hardman versus UT Southern. And on that Friday will be Sacred Heart versus USJ, and Peabody versus Humboldt, and Jackson Christian versus Tipton Rose Smart Academy. And then on Saturday, we'll have Bethel versus Tennessee Southern. That should be quite exciting. And on that Monday, Bethel versus Freed Hardman University, which is going to be a big game, I'll tell you.
Directed by you.
Yes, I cannot wait for that one. So yeah, it's really some excitement coming up.
So
Sure.
a whole lot going on right there, courtesy of Worthy Road Studio game, BallGame Blitz, and you can watch those games at WNWS.com. Do not forget to go to the Worthy Road Studio Facebook page as well. Paul, is there anything else we need to get out there, Holmes?
I want to say that if there's anybody that has camera experience, that we really need a good camera person.
Yeah, we've got a good camera crew,
I mean,
but
we
need
do.
more.
We need more. No, we have an amazing group, but now we've got, more than one broadcast that we've got going on at a time, so we really need some amazing camera crews. And if anybody would like to apply, just go to Worthy Road Studios and, message on Facebook.
Paul, if I apply, would you consider me for the job? He said nope.
He said no.
I want you as an announcer.
You got to talk, so. Oh, the numbers that you gave, Paul, that does not include what watched on WNWS, does it?
No.
Say it's more than 2.
Those numbers are
Yeah.
those numbers are all YouTube only. The
Yeah.
Facebook,
Just the YouTube.
yeah, the
That
Facebook.
doesn't count Facebook and stuff that other people have, because it goes to also our broadcast through Jackson Christian's Facebook and Worthy Road Studios Facebook. Then it's on YouTube. It's great. I've had more fun than Jimmy Carter has counting peanuts.
There we go. Knew that was. Had to get that one in there somewhere. You did well, sir. All right. Phone number if they want to get a hold of you guys.
731-499-1730.
I knew it, by the way. I just wanted to hear y'all do it.
Yeah, I knew you did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Schulze and Summer Sturgis from Worthy Roads Studio. Guys, thanks so much. I wish it was already next Wednesday. How about that?
I know it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Summer.
Thank you,
Another
sir.
edition of Summertime in the Books. Now, we've had a couple